Hi, my name is Alex. I'm an astrologer from Portugal. This is my first video in English, and this is especially for all my friends around the world that keep asking me to do it. So today is the day. Today we have a great new moon happening. Actually, the exact time of the lunation was yesterday, but we are still in the energy of that new moon. And I want to share a little bit of my vision and my ideas about that great lunation, that new moon. So I will share here the chart of this new moon. Well, first of all, every new moon is a very special moment because the sun and the moon will have a meet in the sky. Okay. And in terms of astrology, the sun is connected to the masculine energy, and the moon is connected to the feminine energy. So when we have the sun and the moon doing a conjunction, that is technically the new moon, we have the opportunity to create a new life. So something new can happen. And in every month of the year, you will have at least one new moon. Sometimes you can have twice, okay? But every month you will have a new moon, so you can start energetically the month in the new moon. It's a very special moment when you can put effort, you can put your energy with intention to start something new, to start a project, to start a diet, to start um, changing a pattern in your life. You can always put something new in action in the new moon. But this new moon particularly is very special for several reasons. And I will try to explain why this new moon in Sagittarius is so important and so special. Well, first of all, is in Sagittarius. If you think about it, Sagittarius is a sign number 9, and 9 represents new, something new. Sagittarius is the sign that comes after Scorpio. And in the past month, we're dealing with especially hard Scorpio season because we had two eclipses, one solar eclipse and one lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. As well, we have the South Node in Scorpio, which is very intense. We had Mercury in Scorpio as well, and Venus in Scorpio as well. So Scorpio is a water sign, a fixed water sign. So it's connected to deep feelings, to trauma, to blockages, to encounter our most toxic feelings. Okay, so we all know that last month was very hard to deal with it. All of our ghosts, of our skeletons were shaken inside of us, so we had to take care of them. But Sagittarius is the sign that comes after it. And from the 8th to the 9, okay, from the eighth sign to the 9th sign, we have like a portal. We call it the like an occult portal, like a hidden portal in the zodiac, because it's like passing through a very dark tunnel to start to see a little bit of light. And that light is Sagittarius, the sign number 9. Sagittarius is the sign of the only sign of fire that has the quality of mutability. So it's a mutable sign. So it represents something rebirthing from the death. Okay, we can see Scorpio as a death sign. Something had to die in Scorpio season. And now in Sagittarius season, we can reborn for something with a renewed faith. Okay, so Sagittarius is a sign of faith. We need to believe in something, okay? And it's very important here in astrology to know one thing, that everything that you have in your life is happening because that's your belief. So if you don't like the life that you have, you need to change your beliefs. Okay? And Sagittarius is about creating new beliefs. It's about expanding your way of seeing the world, the manifestation. And especially in the new moon of Sagittarius, we are planting seeds to expand our vision of the world. So that's the thing number one. It's a new moon, which is always special, in the ninth sign, the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, so planting a seed of Sagittarius, creating something new related to Sagittarius. So related to faith, related to expansion, related to optimism. It's like starting a new fire inside of us. Okay, but that's not the only thing about this lunation, and this particularly new moon that happened exactly yesterday, but we are still dealing with this energy. Not only have the sun and the moon in the sign of Sagittarius, okay, as you can see here, we have the sun in the moon in Sagittarius. The new moon was at 1 degree 37 of Sagittarius, okay, 2 degrees of Sagittarius, but we also have the planet Venus and the planet Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius. So Venus is related to value and love. Okay, what do you love? Okay, that's the question of Venus. Okay, what do you love? What do you value? And Mercury, it's the planet related to the mind, to the communication. Okay, so when Sagittarius is so activated in the chart, especially with personal planets, something personal in us, something very connected to our 3D experience here, to our earthy experience here, needs to create like connection to something bigger than us. That's our deal for those days and this Sagittarius season, next Sagittarius season, of course. We need to create or recreate some connection to the divine. I'm not talking about religions. I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about true faith, directly connected to something bigger than us. Our mind, Mercury, can create that bridge, and Venus can create magnetism to do it. So we have 4 planets in the sign of Sagittarius in this new moon. This is very strong. But we have even more things happening in this special new moon. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the biggest planet of the solar system. Okay, Jupiter is very, very, very big. It has lots of moons because of the magnetic attraction of that planet. And in terms of mythology, Jupiter is connected to the king Zeus, the god of the gods. So when we talk about Sagittarius, we need to talk about Jupiter. And in this case, Jupiter is passing now through the sign of Pisces. And Jupiter has a special connection with Pisces as well as with Sagittarius, because it's the ruler of both signs. So Jupiter, the god of gods, that connects us to the divine, that connects us to something bigger than us, has big connection to the energy of Sagittarius and Pisces. So when Jupiter is in Pisces, he's stronger than in the other side. So Jupiter in Sagittarius and Jupiter in Pisces, we say that he is in rulership, so in the throne. Yeah, Jupiter is in the throne. So Jupiter now is in Pisces. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that everything that is connected to Sagittarius at this moment needs to do something also related to Pisces. Okay, so Sagittarius and Pisces are now connected. Even with an astrological aspect called trine. This triangle here is a trine. It's a bridge, it's a connection between Sagittarius and Pisces. Pisces is a sign of water. It's a sign that relates to the feeling of belonging to something very deep, very transcendent, that make a connection between everything that exists, everything that we can call the great waters of our existence. The thought that we are all one. Okay, this is very abstract, I know, but Pisces is an abstract sign, of course. Pisces is the feeling that we are all one, that we are all connected, and we are spirits. We are spirits connected since immemorial times. Pisces is a sign of transcendence, of big connection, of something else, like Sagittarius as well. But Sagittarius is fire, so it's more connected to the faith in itself. And Pisces is connected to something that goes beyond faith. It's something that connects us, that made us feel connected to something bigger than us. And in this new moon, those two signs are connected by a trine. Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, is connected to all the planets in Sagittarius. And in Pisces, we have the planet Neptune as well. So it makes this music in the sky very, very stronger, because Neptune is the actually the second ruler of Pisces, is the modern ruler of Pisces. So when we have Jupiter and Neptune so close together and both in Pisces, we have like a portal to something very big. So this new moon is something very unique. We will not have a new moon like this in a long time. Neptune has a cycle of 165 years. So only in 165 years, you will have Neptune in Pisces with Jupiter in Pisces, and probably, or not, I don't know, but a new moon with 4 planets in Sagittarius with a trine with Jupiter. So this is very unique. This is very important. This is very new. So what can we do with this? We need in our life to create conditions to allow the sacred conduct our lives. I think this is the word. Create space for the sacred in our life, and do not separate our practical life, our daily life from the spiritual world, because it's all the same. We are spiritual beings in a very earthy experience. So in this earthy experience, in the body, we can experience everything, and everything is a spiritual thing. So if you see your life as a manifestation of the spirit, of something bigger than you, if you understand that there are laws, there are things so much bigger than we think, and we are connected to that, and we can trust the universe, God, or what you can call everything to that. If you allow that energy conduct you, you are dealing with Sagittarius. Okay? If you expand your vision of the world, if you expand your connection to the spiritual world, this is a good thing to do with Sagittarius, especially this new moon in Sagittarius. Remember, our life is deeply connected to our beliefs. If you don't believe in something, you will never get that something. So if you want to change something in your life, first you need to change your beliefs. And this new moon talks about that. Please allow yourself to change your beliefs. Expand your beliefs. How can you do that? Well, you can read, you can study, you can travel, you can be open to listen other people, other cultures, other religions. Okay, Sagittarius is connected to Gemini. Okay, it's the opposite sign. Sagittarius and Gemini, they do an axis. Sagittarius is fire, Gemini is air. And you need the air to keep the fire alive. So when you feel that your fire is burning very, very, very slowly and low, you need to put a little bit of air. And air is studying, understanding other points of view, yeah? Exploring, going and searching for new ways of understanding life. So please look at your chart, at your astrological chart, and see if you have some important planets or points near the second degree of Sagittarius, because those points will be activated very strongly in this new moon. Okay, especially observe the house that will be directly activated by this new moon. That is the house that contains the second degree of Sagittarius. So people with lots of Sagittarius and Gemini energy will feel it in a more intense way. Also with Virgo and Gemini, because they are both mutable signs. Okay, so please be aware of that in your particular chart. But if you don't have your chart, if you don't know astrology, no problem at all. Well, maybe it's time to start thinking about that, to know a little bit more about astrology, about that fantastic symbolic language. But keep in mind this message. It's time to expand your vision. It's all about that. Expand your vision of the world. Something that you believe until now no longer serves you. You need to expand. Okay, that's my message for you right now. Hope this is helpful for you in any way. Thank you. Bye.